Good day again, folks. Good to be with you. As the header says, you can fill your hot water furnace probably every 2 weeks. And no cleaning other than when you go to reload is to remove the ashes. This is the top view looking down. The outside area here, dotted lines, that's 6 inches. I built this in to put containers of blocks of wood of your favorite kind to make charcoal, or you could fill the containers with wood chips and make biochar ready charcoal. That's an option. It doesn't hurt the hot water furnace at all if you don't use them. It's just open air for those containers. And the width of the inside chamber here is 48 inches. So you could, looking down, this 48 inches by 48 inches is the open area to stack your wood. And this distance here is 60 inches. If you take six inches off for the chamber for the charcoal and biochar off both sides, that leaves 4 foot. So that's 48 wide and 48 long, 8 foot deep. That's 1 cord of wood. That's the reason I say you can probably won't have to load it but every 2 weeks. Even in 2 weeks, I'd say 2.5 cords per month, and 8 months, that'd be close to 20 cords. I do not believe most folks would burn that much wood. Hard to believe anyway. And let's look at that's the top view looking down. This whole area would be full of wood. 4 by 4 by 8 foot deep. A lot of folks say, how in the world am I going to get wood into a chamber? It's 8 foot tall. That's very simple. All you have to do is just build you a platform right here, 4 foot tall, put you a ladder on it, just walk up on top of the platform. Then if that's not quite high enough, you could build you a little step stool, 8-10 inches tall, about 12, 16 inches wide, where you kick it back and forth as you needed it. It won't be anything permanent. Just take your foot and kick it down to where you want to go next as you put your wood in. And when you first start out, you'll fill the bottom, I suggest uh, maybe a bale of straw, pizza boxes, cardboard boxes, something flattened out, not where they hadn't been broke down, so you can when you first start out, or find some old pallets that's good and cured, good and dry. The first couple of feet, I would probably go just dry wood as possible, along with cardboard and pallets or whatever. So you just fill that up. Then through the great doors here, you just start your fire. Then with that first layer, you would start layering your wood as you go up. I suggest putting a layer of round wood on top of this. Then I would put a layer of free wood, which is wood chips, on top of that. Then another layer of wood. Layer of wood chips. As this burns down here and turns to ash, everything's going to drop down. And time you get to here, if it is green, a little wet chips, or if your wood is not quite cured, it's been in there long enough where it's going to cure out some. And if it smokes, smoke's going to rise and collect the creosote on your wood. It's on the inside, and it might be a little to collect on the 3/8 plate, but the plate will be hot enough. All that creosote will do is just dry up and flake off and fall back down into the grates and burn. So that'd be just continue up. Layer of wood, layer of wood chips. Just continue on up. When we get this built, I'm going to cut down a oak tree that's green and put a layer on top, then check it after 2 or 3 days. We'll take a moisture reading on it to start with and mark it on the ends. Then after 2 or 3 days, we'll open the lid and split it and see how well it's curing out. I would think the time it got down to the bottom, it'd be totally dry, no moisture whatsoever. And this is made in 2 pieces. This is a flange all the way around. This is 4 foot, 48 inches. This is 48 inches. There again, just showing why you can make your ladder and get up on your platform. That's what, maybe 4 steps or whatever's comfortable. And and this is, your platform will be, you know, go halfway, 48 inches. Or you can make it a little taller. It's according to what your height is. If you want to make it 48, you, like I say, you could make a little platform there where you kick back and forth. Then this is the other end view with the platform sitting beside your hot water furnace. And I don't show the ladder, but you won't need any handrails on your platform because you could back your truck up to the platform or pull up beside of it, whatever, and offload off your truck and just stack your wood on top of the platform, and it'll be ready for you next time. You stack it on up as high as you want to go. That'd be your wood, and you probably want a couple of 5-gallon buckets to put your wood chips in, and as you put your layer of round or split wood, you just put your layer of wood chips, 5-gallon bucket of wood chips, not really that heavy. Pretty heavy according to how wet they are, but or you could have more than 2 5-gallon buckets or whatever is easy. But that'd be a good way to just spread them out on top of your wood. And that's just about it. Let me see what else here. Oh yes. On the wood you put in there, you could put cookies in there. If you don't have a splitter, you can I suggest cutting the wood the length that's comfortable for you to handle, so you won't be straining or hurting your back. If you have a 30-inch log, cut a 4-inch cookie. Or if you have a splitter, you could cut it whatever length you want. The beauty part about this too, when you get joy out of limbing a tree up now, because you take those limbs, if it tapers down to 2 inches, you can cut them 4 foot long and stack them in your furnace, because the opening is 4 foot. Of course, you probably want to cut them about 47, and you just stack all your limbs in there with your larger round pieces. If I can handle it, I wouldn't split any of it. I'd put it in there round, whole, and there again, like I say, if you got some real large pieces, you could cut, say, a 30-inch log, 16 inches. You could noodle it up and down and sideways, then cut it off 16 inches, and that, say it weighed 200 pounds, that would break 200 pounds down into 4 pieces. There's several ways you can do it, but if you cut it in cookie size, you just place them cookies in there side by side, or because you don't want to be just throwing it in there willy-nilly. You need to stack it in just like you stacking it up to cure during the summertime or wintertime or whatever. Because if you just throw it in there willy-nilly, you'll lose about 25% of your area. Of course, if you put in a layer of wood and a layer of chips. The chips would fill up a lot of that void. I hope that helps. I'll be putting out another video here very shortly. Thank you very much.